Hi, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Hanny.
Welcome, everyone, to the Grammar Station lesson. Part A of this month's Grammar Station lesson is titled Family Treasures.
Today, two people, Carol and Derek, will be talking to one another. They will be talking while taking a look around Carol's home.
Derek is getting a tour of Carol's family home. Now, a family home is a home that generations of a family have lived in. What does this mean? Well, it means that Carol and her parents might live there now, but in the past, it might have also been home to her grandparents and maybe even her great-grandparents. Parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, generations.
Right. The house has been in the family for many years, and apparently it is filled with special and maybe even valuable stuff.
It's full of family treasures, things that are precious to people in Carol's family. Anyway, I say we let the tour begin. When we come back from our break, Derek will start to get a tour of Carol's family home.
Right. First, though, it is time to go over today's vocabulary. 好，今天的对话是关于 family treasures 家族珍宝。课文一开始呢，我们看到 Derek 正在参观 Carol 的老家。Carol 的祖父很爱看书，所以他们家有自己的专属书房，书柜里面有满满的书。先来看两个单字 ，library。Library 它是名词，有图书馆的意思。那不过在课文里面，它是指书房、藏书室，像是 David has thousands of books in his library. David has thousands of books in his library. David 的书房有好几千本书。下一个单字 bookcase。Bookcase 它是指书柜，是个名词，像是 The bookcase is made of dark wood. The bookcase is made of dark wood. 那个书柜是深色木头做的。那么接着 Derek 他还看到扶手椅 ，Carol 说那是祖母送的礼物。那么 armchair 是扶手椅，是个名词。例如 He fell asleep in the armchair. He fell asleep in the armchair. 他在扶手椅上睡着了。最后一个单字 grandmother。这个名词啊，它是指祖母、外祖母，也就是我们说奶奶、外婆、阿嬷、阿婆之类的。那么在口语里面，你还可以说 grandma 或是 granny 等等，有这样的昵称。例如 The bracelet was a gift from her grandmother. It's precious to her. The bracelet was a gift from her grandmother. It's precious to her. 那个手镯是她祖母给她的礼物，对她来说很珍贵。好，那么现在看完单字例句，我们来读课文吧。
Derek is getting a tour of Carol's family home.
Wow, you guys have your very own library.
It was built at my grandfather's request. He loved to read.
I can see that. The bookcases are packed.
Many of the books were printed in the early 1900s.
Explanation 1.
Welcome back, everyone. In case you've forgotten, Part A of this month's lesson is titled Family Treasures. Carol and Derek will be talking throughout today's lesson.
Okay, let's set the scene. Derek is getting a tour of Carol's family home. Carol is showing Derek her family home. And Derek likes what he sees. He's impressed by the library.
Well, wait a minute. A library? Carol's family has a library in their house? Derek should be impressed. Carol's family house must be big and maybe really nice. Anyway, one way or another, Derek is impressed.
Right. Wow, he says. You guys have your very own library. Wow, he's pretty excited. By the way, I'm excited too.
Oh, yeah?
Why? Because it is now time to hear from Teacher
Teacher
Daphne.
大家好，我是 Daphne。今天的第一则文法是 one's very own 加名词，意思是某人的专属。one's 是所有格形容词，意思是自己的，像是 my 我的 ，your 你的。very 是副词，用来加强语气，修饰形容词 own 专属的。例如 Samuel bought his very own plane. 塞缪尔买了自己专属的飞机。
谢谢 Daphne 老师的讲解。看到 Carol 的老家有自己的专属书房，这让 Derek 印象深刻。好，那我们可以用 impress 这个字呢来表达使什么钦佩，使什么印象深刻。如果你在后面加上字尾 ive 变成 impressive， 那就可以形容令人深刻、印象深刻、很了不起的。那再补充一下哦，老家可能是世世代代流传下来的房子，那我们其实可以用 generation 这个字来表达世代，一个世代一代。Okay, let's get back to Derek and Carol's conversation. Derek is getting a tour of Carol's family home.
It has a library, Hanny.
A library.
I'd love to have a library in my home, but I just don't have the space. So, Carol's family home must be pretty big. Anyway, let's hear some more about this library.
Okay, Carol tells Derek that the library was built at her grandfather's request. Why? Because he loved books.
He loved books and he loved to read.
Okay, next we're going to learn some more about this library. It is filled with bookcases, and these bookcases are filled with books. There are a lot of books in this library.
Next, Derek says that he can see that Carol's grandfather loved to read. Why? Because, hey, look at all the books in this library. It's his library.
Derek says the bookcases are packed. 好 ，Carol 老家的书房是应祖父的要求而建造的，书柜里面满满都是书，看得出来他的祖父热爱阅读。这边两个补充单字 request， 它表示要求、请求，那么 packed 表示塞满的。
This library, the grandfather's library, is packed with books, some of which are quite old. Now, I know this because Carol says many of the books were printed in the early 1900s.
Wow.
Yeah, so there you have it. The library contains many very old books. I imagine that each of these is a family treasure.
That's probably true. Anyway, folks, with that, it is now time to take a break. Don't go away, though. We'll be back after this.
Are the armchairs from that time too?
I think they were made later. They were given as a gift by my grandmother.
They look really comfy. I can picture you sitting and reading in them for hours.
You're right. I did and I do. I take after my grandfather.
Explanation 2.
Welcome back. It is time to get back to part A of this month's Grammar Station lesson named Family Treasures.
Okay, before the break, Carol was showing Derek around her family home. Her family has their own library.
Oh yeah, Derek was impressed by this. He was also impressed by how many books were in this library. The bookcases in this library, they are packed with books.
Right, they are packed with precious family treasures. Many of these books are old, you see, dating back to the 1900s, the time of Carol's grandfather.
Now, one way or another, this library is impressive. The books are great and old too. But there is more to this library than just the books. There's furniture in there as well.
Right. Derek asks, are Are the armchairs from that time too? That is, are these armchairs as old as the books are?
Carol answers Derek by saying, I think they were made later. Yeah, she's saying that the library came first and the library chairs came a little bit after.
Right. Carol says they were given as a gift by my grandmother. First, he built the library. Then she gave him the chairs.
Indeed. Anyway, Derek likes the library and the books and the bookcases and the chairs too. He thinks the chairs look nice. He says, hey, they look really comfy.
Derek 觉得 Carol 老家的那个扶手椅看起来相当舒适，他用到 comfy 就是形容舒服的、舒适的。Okay, then he turns to Carol and says, I can picture you sitting and reading in them for hours. I wonder what he means by that. Teacher Daphne, what do you think?
第二则文法是 A pictures B 加 VING， 意思是 A 想象 B 做某事。Picture 是及物动词，意思是想象，后方先接 B 当受词，再用现在分词 VING 说明 B 在做的事情。例如 Mel pictured his daughter dancing on the stage. 梅尔想象女儿在台上跳舞。
And we're back. Derek can imagine Carol sitting in those comfortable chairs and reading for hours and hours. He can see this in his mind. This is his idea. But does his idea make sense? Has Carol ever sat in those chairs and read for hours on end?
Oh, yes, she says, you're right, I did and I do. Apparently, she has read in those chairs for hours and still does so too.
Right. Next, Carol tells Derek something about herself. She says, I take after my grandfather. She's saying she's just like her grandfather. Wait, you don't believe me? Well then, ask Teacher Daphne.
第三则文法是 A takes after B， 意思是 A 和 B 相似，用以形容 A 与家族中较为年长的 B 在特色、专长、长相等方面相似。例如 Craig is easygoing. He takes after his dad. 克雷格很随和，跟他爸爸很像。
And we're back, but not for long. You see, today's lesson is now complete.
Yes, it is, but don't worry. We'll be back with more Grammar Station.
Part A, Family Treasures. Derek is getting a tour of Carol's family home.
Wow, you guys have your very own library.
It was built at my grandfather's request. He loved to read.
I can see that. The bookcases are packed.
Many of the books were printed in the early 1900s.
Are the armchairs from that time too?
I think they were made later. They were given as a gift by my grandmother.
They look really comfy. I can picture you sitting and reading in them for hours.
You're right. I did and I do. I take after my grandfather.
Hello, everybody. I'm Holly.
Hi, Holly. I like your clothes today.
Oh, thank you.
They're pretty.
I like your clothes.
Thank you.
Anyway, 今天呢，我们的主题就是衣服或布料有差别哦。所以我们来看一下三个字，第一个 cloth， 第二个 clothes， 第三个 clothing。 Alright， 这三个的差别在哪里呢？第一个 cloth
就是布料 right? Just like you didn't do anything to it now. It's just cloth.
所以其实它就是 不是完成品，它就只是一块布在那边，而且它的发音是不是跟 clothes 不太一样？
Right. Claw. Oh.
啊，
Cloth.
所以嘴巴要张开啊，对不对？
所以你不能说 I like your cloths.
不行
Right? So the second one is clothes.
，clothes。因为如果你跟人家说 I like your clothes，就是你身上贴了好多块布料。
哎，不是 cloths，
是 clothes，OK？、一件衣服是成品的叫 clothes，所以比如说
She ordered some cloth to make a new dress for the dance.
啊，所以他订了一些布料来制作她的舞会要穿的洋装。
And then, do you like these clothes I'm wearing?
哦，你喜欢我身上穿的这些衣服吗？所以它已经是成品了。记得这个 clothes， 这是 o 的声音哦。
Right, cloth, clothes.
那第三个呢 ？clothing。
又是 o, clothing.
那这个跟 clothes 的差别在哪？
这个 clothing 最常用的应该是那个 clothing 的行业，那个 industry or something.
就比较像是一个统称，就是衣着的统称，对不对
Right.
比如说，你可以说法国的服饰业非常的发达，这种你说
The clothing industry is very big in France.
啊 ，OK。所以它就其实就是一个正式一点的统称这样子，而且它是不可数的，对不对
Right. Smart.
All right.
Live action?
Yeah, let's do live action. All right, let's go.
Wow, I really like your top. Where did you get it?
Actually, I made it myself.
What? Really? Where did you get the fabric? It's fabulous.
There's an area downtown where you can buy cloth for very reasonable prices.
Interesting. Well, you did a really good job making it. You should open your own store and sell the clothes you make.
I've thought about it, but the clothing industry is super competitive. It's really difficult to make a profit.
Well, I totally think you would be a big success. I have a lot of faith in you.
Oh, you're so sweet. Wait, what do you want?
Actually, I do need a favor.
I knew it. You're never this nice to me.
I meant what I said, really.
No.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们1分钟的单元。在这1分钟的时间里面，我们要复习4个单字，还会造句练习。同学们，您都准备好没？好，1分钟计时开始。第一个单字呢，它可以指图书馆，也可以指书房、藏书室。像有的人家里会不会就像有一间图书室一样？那这字叫做 library。Library. He spent the whole day in his library. 他一整天都待在书房里。第二个单字呢是书柜的意思。书柜怎么说呢？叫做 bookcase。They bought a bookcase from the furniture store. 他们从那一间家具店买了一个书柜。好，第三个单字呢是扶手椅。扶手椅不就是那个椅子上有那个扶手让你放住手臂吗？手臂是 arm 嘛，那么叫做 armchair。armchair 就是扶手椅。Grace sat in the armchair knitting a scarf. Grace 坐在扶手椅上，在织围巾。我不会织，是这样吗？好，再来第4个单词是外祖母或是祖母，也就是阿嬷、外婆那些叫做 grandmother。Her grandmother is 85 years old. She's still in good health. 她的祖母85岁了，身体状况还是很好，很硬朗。好，太好了，我们在1分钟之内顺利复习4个单词哦。同学们表现很棒，那我们下次见了，拜拜。